My show was called 40 Weeks. And so I created work specifically for this event to document my pregnancy. As you can see behind me, I created a series of self-portraits that followed my pregnancy from 20 weeks, 30 weeks, until the end. And so my show was supposed to start while I was still pregnant, but thanks to COVID, it got backed up a little. So I ended up creating another portrait called Labor Pains. And so it extended my project past the 40 weeks. And actually my daughter was there napping in the corner that was suspended in the center of the space. I was really inspired by the architecture in Light Space Gallery. It's very iconic with the columns and the arches and that very intimate viewing space in the center. So I wanted to take that architecture and I built a site-specific sculpture to be suspended in the middle, kind of rethinking that space almost like a dreamlike state. Instead of making the arches more curved, I made them a little more kind of geometric in form.
Was a very difficult year for all of us. So I feel like this whole project in general, actually, I was just so beyond thankful for everyone at the museum for all of the help organizing the exhibition, and also just helping me guide through kind of my first real in-person show, from the installation to all the back work, to all the curation. I mean, I just couldn't be more thankful for this opportunity. And I really feel like the entire staff there has gone above and beyond to really make this a really positive experience for me. And especially after kind of a difficult year, I'm just so beyond thankful for that. And kind of, so while in grad school, I wasn't actually making any of the work that I showed for my solo exhibition. So all of that work was really born out of the COVID-19 pandemic and being kind of forced to go back. I moved in with my parents. I moved my studio out of the graduate center. And the title Suburban Daydream really came from me just trying to reconnect with where I grew up in suburban San Jose. I live about 2 or 3 blocks from a creek. I mean, I've always been kind of in touch with nature. And I feel like the longer that the show has been up, the more time I've been able to really reflect on it. So kind of having that support from all of you really kind of saved my practice in a lot of ways, and just having the full support to really put on a show.
When I went in the space to see it, it was truly truly what the title was, the beautiful sort of skylight that cast this kind of filtered, really nice light. And kind of the obscured windows up in the very front of the gallery, because the Light Space Gallery was just starting to sort of exist, right? And a lot of people who came in just off the street, they were passing by, I don't know, after dinner, before dinner, they were surprised also at the space, like, wow, we didn't know this, sort of jewel existed here. So that was a great kind of beginning of, like letting the community, letting the people know that, something like this is in the cities, like right in the heart of it.
Felt very, very honored to be part of such a wonderful group of work. And then being in the rotating show in the Light Space was, pretty much a highlight of my artistic career, to have a one-man show with my sculptures and my paintings combined, to show both sides of my creative life. And it really was, was an apex of my experience as an artist. And I can't be more grateful to the International Art Museum of America for what they've done for me and what you guys have done for me. Dedicated space, so when you're in there, you're not showing with anyone else. So it's basically a one-man show, and that's a real plus for an artist right off the bat. The detail work in the wood with the gold trim, it's just really adds to the architectural experience, the artistic experience, and kind of reminded me of France, actually. The Grand Palais or the Petit Palais. If you're in a space that is designed specifically just to show the art, it's like a frame around the frame of the painting. So